Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Bloodhilt in the Stone Dins. So, on the previous episode, you might remember we raided this camp here of Mate Isernore, and now we are tracking some orcs that are crossing the fort to the north. So that's the gist of it, basically. After this, our time in the Stone Dins is coming to an end. I'm not sure, however, if we'll spend the last 1 or 2 episodes here in the Stone Dins, because from what I remember, there's still plenty of stuff to do. You found a fort in the river where the enemy is likely to have crossed. And here we have the evidence of it, some tracks. You are following the trail of the White Hand and should find more evidence nearby. Here we have another one. Okay, here we have more footprints. The trail has led you to Mate Isernore, one of Gapholt's mines. Not the one we were at previously on the last episode, but another one. So let us see what we find. Here. Expect orc resistance. But hey, the mine looks cool. Now that I come to think of it, I think this was the exact point in the game when I was able to start using the high-res textures. You have discovered Mate Isernore. And we need to talk to Herubrand. You have found that the enemy has taken control of the mine and its resources. We can technically go back to Herubrand now. I'm just not sure if there are any quests supposed to pop up here or what exactly, but from the looks of it, it seems we'll come back here actually at a later point. There are no usable items on the vicinity, no other quests. So let us ride to the Stone Dins and hopefully we'll get more quests for these mines just a bit. So as I was telling you, yeah, this was the moment in the game when I was able to use the high-res textures. The game changed drastically after I was able to enable them. And that was a good 8, almost 9 years ago. But yeah, I still remember fondly this part of the Stone Dins for this reason. And this is also one of the main reasons why I decided to start this adventure with Beriathan. After I saw how much the game changed for me after using the high-res textures, I started wondering how many cool things I might have missed on the previous areas of the game. So I always was of the idea of leveling a new character so that I could experience all of Middle-earth in as much detail as I could. So Beriathan is in part the result of that idea, and some others as well. As I have told you before, role-playing as a man of Gondor, but not only a man of Gondor, but also a member of the Citadel Guard. Something that I was only able to do after the release of Gondor, when I was able to gather some of the cosmetic pieces that I needed. Now, you might have also noticed that the town is no longer populated by Rohirrim guards, because they all left with Turford after the council on the previous episode. What we have in here are some Dunlanding guards that were appointed by Giftmund. After the council, you can see here some bodyguards and some Dunlandings. And believe it or not, this is the first time I noticed this. And I've been through this area quite some times. So, well, very interesting to see how the town changes. Very interesting indeed. Now, here we are with Kalin. And here we are with Herubrand.
I have need of your help.
You found Grima Wormtongue among the White Hand in Mad Ujjaum? He is a very powerful man, even after being removed from Edoras. It appears he still has quite a bit of influence here in Woodhurst. We can only hope that we can uncover his plot against us before it is too late. I do wonder which of my advisors he spoke of. That's a very good question. Not sure on that one though, so we'll need to keep investigating this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Agility, Vitality. Okay.
There is no lack of things to be done.
The enemy has crossed the river. That is ill news indeed, but we cannot deal with Mate Isernore yet. Woodhurst has slipped further out of our grasp since you were last here. We need your help now more than ever.
There is no lack of things to be done.
Completed. Friend of the Helmingas. And unlocked ally to the Helmingas. Just a moment. Most of my wounds have healed, but I am still fairly weak. This city cannot wait for me. Giftmund is a strong ally, but he does not seem able to keep control of the city. What or who is drawing such darkness and hate upon us? I have heard rumors from Kalin that farmers have gone missing. I worry for them, and particularly for the owner of this home, my dear friend who graciously let us stay here. Please, speak to Colin and see if you can help. Okay, so as Herubrand told us, well, implied, more like it, we'll be going back to Mate Isernore at some other point. So yeah, we'll get quests there in just a moment. But for the time being, here we have it. A friend to the Helmingas, now working towards ally. Did bestow it. Ally to the Helmingas, we have it in here. Did complete it. Friend to the Helmingas, which's got to be right over here. So we got the title, 10 LOTRO points, vendor discount, you have reached friend status with the Helmingas. And here we go. LOTRO points. Always good to have. So, now we need to start looking on these farmer issues.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
The rumors are true. The farmers have all gone missing, including the man who owns this house. They have not been seen for over a day. That is very unusual for them. We need to look for them right away. I worry something terrible has happened. Please head out to the fields and begin looking for them. I will try to find others who can aid in the search. Alright, seems to be it for the moment. I mean, no other quest? No, because sometimes, as we have seen throughout West Rohan, they give you a quest that unlocks another one that hadn't showed up earlier, and I don't see it, and when I miss those kind of quests, it gets messy. Now, here we have a Westamnet Scout. for the Westfold,
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
which is gonna be coming really soon. But for the time being, since we still have a couple things left to do in the Stone Dunes, let us do just that. And I think I made a mistake. This was supposed to be on this side of the town, and we cannot jump over the fences. So, if anything, the town is well defended enough. Oh, but we were able to come through here, and oh god, dead farmer. But what are we investigating then? You found a place where it seems people broke into the city and disturbed the field. Yeah. And here we have the farmers. Okay, well, we had already discovered this one. So yeah, this doesn't look good at all. Now we need to let Herubrand know. This bodes ill for Woodhurst, as if things couldn't get any worse. Come on, okay.
I have need of your help.
I cannot believe they are gone. I am devastated by what is happening to this once fair city. Stuck in the cellar, I am unable to take in the beauty of Woodhurst. But it would be hard to enjoy such beauty when surrounded by malice and the blood of my family and friends. The violence is a stark contrast to the beauty this city holds. Please, speak with Gifmud about his security efforts here in Woodhurst. We must do something about this. I will agree with you. Woodhurst is beautiful indeed. Maybe not my favorite town in Rohan, but there is still so much beauty in the place, in the Stone Dunes in general. I already talked to you about that a little bit before. I enjoy the Stone Dunes a lot, the visuals of it, and maybe part of it has to do with the fact that this is the first area that I got to experience with high-res textures. But there's still a lot to like about this place. But yeah, it's a shame what's happening to Woodhurst and the Stone Dunes.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I am sad to hear that Woodhurst has lost more good men. We were not watching those fields as closely as we should have, and it seems we are too late now. The fields will be watched from now on. I believe Woodhurst can be a place where Rohirrim and Dunlending can coexist, as we are simply the people of the Stone Dunes. Why must there be such hatred between us when we have been brothers here for a long time? I don't know. You tell me, because I have probably no idea. Something that I also think the LOTRO team does a great job at, and that is subverting a little this idea of good and bad sides. Because the Dunlendings, which were traditional bad guys, are redeemed throughout the game. First, in Enedwade, when we meet Yuklut there, and Nona, and some of what we see throughout the rest of the game as well. Most of them are still, of course, allied with Saruman and thus bad guys, but the game does a great job at bringing a shade of grey to the Dunlendings and many other factions as well.
There is no lack of things to be done.
I believe he is sincere in providing adequate protection and in his desire to bring everyone in Woodhurst together. However, the soothsayer mentioned a growing darkness, and someone or something powerful is working against us, driving our people apart. I agree with his sentiment that our Rohirrim and Dunlending brothers should be able to coexist. Most in this city have the blood of both. I believe they are who Gifmund seeks to align to his cause more than anyone else.
There is no lack of things to be done.
Kalin proved his loyalty and has not left my side. At first I thought he stayed close to keep his eye on me, but I have found he is simply dedicated to me. He is a good man, and I see why my father liked him. Callin came to me a few minutes ago looking nervous. Aren't we invited Callin for a drink at the nearby tavern, which seems harmless, but Callin wouldn't be worried for nothing. Please, accompany Callin to help calm his nerves. Alright. Thank you for agreeing to come with me. I believe Arnwy simply wants to catch up after being out of touch for some time, but something just did not seem right. I feel more comfortable having you come with me. We will leave as soon as you are ready to depart. Which is now.
Arnwy invited Callin for a drink at the nearby inn. Herubrand is suspicious and requested you accompany Callin.
Alright, so there we have it, the two men. Beriathan, how nice of you to join us. Callin, we worked together with Riff Heremont for a long time. It is good to sit and have a drink with you again. Yes, we have not taken time for this for too long. I assume Herubrand is mostly healed by now? He is doing better. We have not seen you come by for some time. What has occupied you? There are some who have sought my attention. They have offered to do great things for this city and its people. I can arrange for you to meet them, as you should hear what they have to say. Who are you talking to? You will not like the answer to that question. I cannot believe it. Are you working with the Downlanding? The ones quietly pillaging our fair city and killing our people? You are too quick to judge. There are two sides to every story. Have you forgotten how many years they were mistreated, ridiculed, and exiled? The Downlanding have more claim to this land than the Rohirrim. They were here long before the Rohirrim came. Have you abandoned reason? You have clearly made up your mind. I tried to save you from this fate. They come for you, Beriathan, and now I take my leave? Downlanding ruffians. Oh, I missed that text. What a shame. But yeah, well, these Downlandings had nothing on me. I mean, I think, by all accounts, I have survived the ambush. I am waiting for someone else. Oh no, here they come. Anyone else coming? They do take their time. Ah, here they are. Anything else that I need to be aware of? See to Callin's injuries at long last. Are you okay? Oh no. Callin received a serious blow to the head and passed away during your fight with the Downlandings. You should return to Herubrand with Callin's body and inform him of what happened here. And, well, Garliv is mourning as well. This is terrible.
There is no lack of things to be done.
That rotten traitor? Why would Anri do such a thing? I wonder if he has been working against me this entire time. He coordinated that attack and showed that he is working with the Downlanding ruffians. I am a fool for not seeing it earlier. The Downlandings have been the source of trouble between brewing here. Was I blinded by my mixed heritage and my view of them being brothers?
There is no lack of things to be done.
it pains me to ask this of you. The Thane of Gapholt has long despised my family and will blame me and my father for allowing the city to fall. However, we need his aid now more than ever. He is of pure Rohirrim blood, which is rare in these parts, and is not understanding of the Dunlending half-bloods. Please leave for Gapholt at once and try to convince him to aid us. So there we have it. It seems the traitor has been revealed, which, to the game's credit, was not the obvious answer, because Gipmund looked really shady first time we met him. The captain looked really shady as well when he started talking about allying himself with a white hand. But yeah, aren't we? Was just there, keeping a low profile, but now it gets me thinking, what clues did we miss? Because there certainly had to be clues. Now, of course, he is here, but this seems more of a facing issue than anything. He shouldn't be here any longer. Otherwise, we would fight him. But yeah, props to the game, because I was almost certain that Gipmund was going to be revealed as the true traitor at some point. Maybe he still is, I don't know. I still don't fully trust him, to be honest with you. And I don't trust Elda either. Well, I guess Elda doesn't trust me, or maybe just a little, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe Gipmund doesn't have any dark intentions. We cannot know yet. We just need to make our way to Gapholt for the time being and see what we can do. Gapholt, it might feel a little weird getting to a new town this late in the quest line, maybe just a little, but Gapholt, in reality, there's not much to it. Gapholt, all the quests in Gapholt can be done really quick. It's almost like a beacon watch in the Eastfold, in the sense that, well, it's not too big. It has a few quests, but not that many. Something like Fenmarch or Beacon Watch, that it's truly a part of the story, of course, but a really short moment. So I'm thinking we should be able to finish the quests in Gapholt today. That's how I remember things, at least. And here we have it. So first things first, Table Master.
These are desperate
Awesome.
times for the Rohirrim.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Wait a moment. You have discovered Gapholt. Yeah. You arrived in Gapholt and found a number of refugees waiting to get in. Okay. That feels more like it. Finish the quest we had so that we can begin a new one. But we have completed also the Stone Dean's exploration. What do we have here? Stone Dean's exploration, title, virtue XP, LOTRO points. Okay, 5 LOTRO points.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
We have been waiting in this line for too long. Why must we wait? I can see empty places over there for us to set camp. Yet we must wait here on this bridge. For what? I may just take my tent here and make them move me when they are ready to finally acknowledge my presence. But no. The other quest that we had... with this guy.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
This is absurd. How long must we wait? I think the horses in this line are more agitated than I am. We cannot have any horses become unruly on this bridge, or we may lose all of them.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
We need to ensure these horses stay calm. They all had a long journey here from Woodhurst and now grow restless waiting up on this bridge. I could use your aid, for I must keep my place in this line. Please gather some of the horse feet from the back at the end of the line and give a little to each horse. Hopefully that will ease their spirits. Okay, there's one in here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Simple enough. The horses seem more calm now that you have given them a little food, and it seems they are less likely to become unruly and cause injury to themselves or others. Hopefully, whatever is delaying their entry will be resolved soon.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I have tried arguing with these guards, but to no avail. It has taken all day to get to the front of this line, and my children are hungry and restless. I do not understand why they demand so much just to enter and make camp.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
There is nothing I can do. My hands are tied. You can shout at me as well if you would like. My duty is to keep trouble out of Gapholt, and we cannot be too cautious. I simply need their papers. Anyone seeking refuge here needs papers. But you are seeking aid for Woodhurst. That is a matter you must bring to the Thane.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
My children are crying and hungry, and I am at my wit's end. These guards refuse to let us enter until we present papers and have them approved and signed. Can anything be done to expedite this process? I have said everything I can, and they will not relent. Will you speak with them and see if you can sway them?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I do not have the authority to grant their entry without papers. They have all tried, and I will tell you what I told them. Their papers must be checked and signed before I can allow entry without exception. If you have concerns, then feel free to bring them up with Nothmar. I am only doing my duty. Oh, thankfully he's right over here.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
There is irony in the fact that Woodhurst has fallen to those the ruling family swore were brothers. I have told them many times that Dunlanding half-bloods cannot be trusted. Can you not see the destruction below us? I have no men to spare for a hopeless Woodhurst. Woodhurst fell through the greed of Rohirrim invasion, and an invasion force? You have a valid point. We cannot risk being trapped here. My bitterness towards Herubrand and his father clouded my judgment. I will bring aid to them, but only if you help my men prepare Gapholt for an attack, should an attack come while we are gone.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
The process to enter Gapholt is the same as it always has been. It will stay that way. My priority is making certain that Gapholt remains secure. Making a few refugees wait is unfortunate but necessary.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I am torn in this decision. I have said that I would aid Woodhurst, but their fall was of their own doing. It was inevitable, yet now I must help clean up the mess they made? I worry for Gapholt. We are ill prepared for a serious attack by the armies of the White Hand. I will depart with some of my men, but only if we are better prepared for an attack.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I cannot, in good conscience, leave Gapholt in this state. We are barely prepared for an attack with the men we have, and if I take men with me to Woodhurst, then Gapholt will be helpless against any enemy force. If you want my aid, you must first help us prepare. We could use barricades constructed throughout the town so any attackers would be funneled towards a more defensible location.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Do we look like Dunlanding riffraff? It is absurd that we must wait to enter the safety of Gapholt. What if the Dunlanding fall upon us? Well, I'm sorry, but my hands are tied on this matter as well. Cannot force entry. On one hand, I cannot fight the entire town on my own. On the other hand, I don't want to indispose the Thane now that he has agreed to help Woodhurst, so I'm sorry. There are a few occasions, actually, very few occasions in which you cannot solve the problems the other people give to you. And this is one of them. Really sorry once again. Okay, before I forget, though, I need to reforge.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Hopefully we get some good legacies in here, because I'm thinking it's almost time for us to look for a level 95 weapon. We are really close to level 100 as well, and being able to imbue our weapons. Now, I'm not exactly sure when this video is going to be published, because just recently, well, as of the time of recording at least, there was some talk of the legendary item revamp and how they are trying to get a unified system from level 50 and up. So maybe by the time this video goes live, the imbued system will be outdated. But I'm doing the best I can. I mean, I'm working as fast as I can so that I can finish with my imbued LIs before the new system rolls out. I'm very curious what that transition is gonna be. As of right now, there is not much info on that, but it sounds exciting, so I'm really curious, yeah. I just want to level up us before that happens, and I'll see how the transition is handled from one system to the other. Okay. Where are other places to set up these barricades? Oh my god, the Westfold. No, that's not it. But this is really cool. We can also enter the Westfold through here. I wasn't aware of that. And it's great that we were created by that song, roaming free. It really does a lot in setting the mood for the Westfold and the Battle of Helm's Deep. It's kind of awkward with these locations that are kind of in the middle of two different zones. All this music, fade outs and transition.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
The barricades you made seem sturdy and will help the remaining defenders should the enemy attack. Your help building and placing them is appreciated. We are nearly ready to depart for Woodhurst, but we could use a few supplies for the journey. We could use a supply of berries that grow in the woods nearby. Sure, anything else you want me to do? Not yet, it seems. But I think... yeah, there are a few preparations in town that we need to complete. So I don't expect this to be... let us just pick the berries. Cannot help but wonder... how does Nothmar plan exactly on sustaining an entire garrison and berries only. Hopefully he has more provisions for the journey, because going all the way to Woodhurst on berries alone sounds a little harsh. Seven out of 8. Using one more bush and that's it. Okay. Over there. Alright. What now? Thane Nothmar. Let us go and see.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Thank you for collecting these berries. They should tide the men over until we reach Woodhurst. Could you fill my water skin in the waterfall? Yeah, sure. You really want me to swim all the way to the waterfall? Alright. Okay.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Thank you, Beriathan. Your aid has eased my worries for Gapholt's safety. If the enemy comes in great number, no amount of preparation would have helped. But with your aid, the men can hold off a reasonable attack should the enemy come while we are gone.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Very well. As promised, you will have my aid. I will gather the men and we will soon depart for Woodhurst. Here, agility. Okay, this is more of a tanking one. Agility, vitality. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I can replace one of my earrings with this one.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
I have gathered the men and they await my order to depart. I must speak with those who are coordinating the defense while I am gone. Use the eager to return to Woodhurst. Feel free to depart when you are ready, and we will meet you there. I am a man of honor and will keep my word. Yeah, I don't have any doubt you will, Thane Nothmar. So thank you for your help once again. Very much appreciated. For refugees, they still waiting for bureaucracy to let them pass. Nothing else I can do. Weston tries to get your attention as you pass by.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
On our way here from Woodhurst, we saw that the White Hand had taken Mate Isernore. What can be done about them? They shot arrows at our caravan and on the way by, and it seems like they could threaten Gapholt if left unchecked. The road to Woodhurst goes right by there. And yes, I think the time has come to pay those guys a visit. Certainly. Now, let me double check here really quick. We got this earring that has better agility and maybe even better vitality and morale. Well, no, not exactly. Some block rating, some critical defense, you know. But at the same time, yeah, I think we can equip this one too. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Now, As I told you we were gonna do, it's time for us to ride back to those mines. So this is a part that always confuses me when I leave from a Floodsheld back to Woodhurst and stop by the mines. I always get to think, should I be doing the quests right now? But no, you unlock the quests in those mines after doing this at Gapholt. I always forget, momentarily. Thankfully just a minor setback though. And now is the time. Alright, that's more like it. The leaders of the White Hand group have relegated the mining duties to the lower ranking soldiers. The Dunlendings, being of the lowest rank, seem responsible for most of the manual labor. The Orc warriors are aiding their efforts or performing guard duty. Mate Isernore was once a mine owned by Gifmund, but it was overrun by a party of White Hand warriors from Mate Isernore. There are many tools laying around throughout Mate Isernore. Some were left by the previous workers who were killed by the White Hand, and some were put down by those now working the mine. These tools might be useful to the mine overseer in Mate Isernore. The party of White Hand warriors that cross the Swiftwater River and overrun Mate Isernore is led by fierce Urukai. One such creature is clearly the leader, while the other two appear to be acting as mine overseers. Alright, that's it basically. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this first floor seems a little empty. Has someone come before us and clear the place of enemies? Seems like it. If that's the case, I just hope that we don't have any issues waiting for a mob response. I hope there are plenty of orcs in here. There should be plenty of enemies in here for us to complete all these quests. Oh my god, who's coming? The overseer? Okay. Okay, there we go. We are missing one more captain though. Okay. Seems we will be struggling to find enemies after all. Not sure. Okay. We have all the tools. Now we need doing good so far. But of course, his mine is empty now. Courtesy of myself, of course, and Yehudarus. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So yeah, great job on our part in defeating these enemies. But yeah, this means we'll need to wait a little for some of these guys to respawn. No biggie. Just missing what? 4 downlanding laborers, 2 orc warriors, 1 overseer, 1 captain. I don't know how fast they can respawn. Okay. Defeating the Uruk-hai in charge of the mine will disrupt the operations of the mine. Yeah, that's true. Now, laborers and warriors. Nothing in here. And over there, what do we have? An Uruk-hai overseer. Well, I guess we'll need to wait a little, but in the meantime we can bathe in the beautiful dawn in the Western Net. Nice view, a very nice vantage point as well. And yeah, we just need to sit and wait, it seems. Hopefully it's not gonna take too long. Patience, girlie, patience. We're almost there. Okay. Unlanding laborer. Missed it. What a shame. Okay. No biggie. Alright. Downlanding laborers. Respawn. Is this the way down? No. It's not it. Oh well. He's jumping, so am I. There we go. The mining operations have all but stalled now that you have defeated most of those working the mine. Mate Isernore should be easily reclaimed when Gapholt is ready. So now we just need to bring the tools to the overseer of the other mine. And bring news of all these to Herubrand. So, let us thank Yehudarus for his help, and well, wish him good luck on his travels. And we'll continue our own travels now. There we go. So, mine overseer, not too far.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Were you the man that worked for me before? Ah, you have more tools for me. Where did you find them? The workers of Mate Isernore were good men. Your deeds have avenged their deaths, and we may now soon reclaim that mine. Thank you for bringing these tools from that worksite. I will ensure that they get put to good use. Oh, finally. I was wondering when we were gonna get this. Quest of the Stone Deans. New title. New Virtue XP as well. Hero of the Stone Deans. Great. Valor is capped. We got that Virtue XP put into Determination. We can do that, or we can try and get some more weight. Yeah, sure, let us try and get weight, why not? Now back to Herubrand with the good news. Nothmar and his men are coming. Just gotta hold there a little bit longer, and hopefully this will be solved really soon. And you shouldn't be here, aren't we? Just hope we get a chance to get even with you soon. Yeah, poor Callan. Feels so weird not having him here.
There is no lack of things to be done.
Ah, Beriathan, you have returned. It is good to see you again. Gapholt will be happy to know his mine will be less difficult to reclaim. The White Hand encamped there would only have added to our difficulties here eventually. Thane Nothmar arrived with his men shortly before you did, and we need to gather Gapholt and his men. The time has come for us to act.
I have need of your help.
Alright. So, I think this is a good place to end off today's episode. Join me next time, and hopefully we'll finish all our errands in the Stone Deans. Shouldn't be too much longer now, and well, things are getting back in shape, it seems. But for the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.